Hello and welcome back, viewers of AVG News. Oli Sincobe is my name, and I'm back here to address a few questions, or rather to respond to a few questions that we continue to get. You will note that some of those questions have already been answered before, but because we don't want to overburden with people with going back to old videos, as we have been doing before, we've decided that we should always come back here and respond to any question that gets asked a number of times, because some of you may not be having that time to go back to our old charts and you may have missed them. So the three issues that I'm going to talk about here are: number one, it is about the permits that are said to be charged at 8,000 rands in certain areas. Number two, it is about assistance to apply for those who are applying for mainstream South African permits but do not have access to the internet, or they cannot find their way around the application process. And then the third is about the assistance that is said to have been promised by the Zimbabwean government to those who are deciding to travel back home, or those who want to send their staff home. So those are the three issues that I'm going to talk about today. I've spoken about those three already in previous videos, but because of the large number of people that keep on asking about them, I've decided that we should again talk about those things. But before I go ahead, I would like to invite you to subscribe to this channel, to like this video, and to also share it. Number two, I would like to remind you again that we have a partnership with Umtwagazi Funerals, who are also a funeral service provider here, based here in South Africa. They are a Zimbabwean funeral service provider, a company that is registered in South Africa and Zimbabwe, and they are running a special for joining. It ends on the 31st of October. It is ongoing right now. So they have a page on Facebook where you can go and like it, a group rather, which you can join, and then you look up the services that they offer, and then you can decide to join. So you don't pay anything, you just sign up, and then you become a member, and you only pay your monthly subscriptions. So back to the questions. The first question was, is it advisable for people to pay those who are advertising their services? I'm told that there are people who are charging 8,000 rands. They say that they are working with the VFS Global for people who are applying for mainstream South African permits who are moving from the Zimbabwe exemption permits. So what we can tell you is what we've always been telling you before, that the decision on whether or not to pay these so-called agents lies with you and your pocket. These are desperate times. We cannot stop desperate people. But before you even part with that money, we would like to assure you that the only way you can get a mainstream South African permit is if you satisfy the requirements for that permit as per the requirements of the Immigration Act, or as outlined in the South African Immigration Act. If you don't qualify, it doesn't matter how much you've spent, it doesn't matter who you used to apply for you. If you don't qualify, you will not get the permit. That is the assurance we've been given. So whether or not you use these agents is up to you. I cannot stop people from using their own money, because tomorrow some may be told that so and so applied, they paid this much and got the permit. So the decision on whether or not to use your money to pay these agents lies with you. But as you part with that money, know that if you don't qualify under the South African Immigration Act, you are not going to get the permit. So that is the first question. I hope it is out of the way. I hope I've addressed that one. The second one is on those who have been sending messages to us saying that they would need to be assisted around the application process, not to be assisted to get the permits, but to be assisted to apply for the permit. So is there such kind of assistance? Yes. If you don't have access to the internet, you can ask anybody who's got access to that internet. You can go to internet cafes, or you can visit Comrade Ngabuto Mabena. You can talk to us. We do have his contacts. We share an office with him. If you cannot find him, you can send us messages. My number is 073 962 3075. Then I can refer you to Mabena. His number is 083 340 1000. 083 340 1000. He is the chairperson of the Zimbabwean community in South Africa. So what he's going to do is he's going to call you to his office, which is also the office that we share. And then he will assist you around the application process. The good thing about him is that he's not going to charge you all this money that people are charging. And if you don't qualify, he will tell you that no, we can apply, but you don't qualify. Let's just do this try and error. And he's not going to charge you for that process. If anything, if he's going to ask for anything from you, maybe 50 rand or less, but he doesn't usually ask people for that. So he doesn't ask people for money. It's up to you to then thank him if you want to thank him, but he can assist you around the application process. That is the second point. I hope I have made myself clear with that. Then the third question is, people saw me online on this on this channel. I went live and I spoke about the consideration of the plight of Zimbabweans who are based in South Africa, regardless of whether or not they've got the Zimbabwe exemption permit, who want to relocate back home, who want to travel back home, either permanently or those who want to send their properties. So they were asking if there is any form of assistance that the government is giving them in terms of waiving the import duty for them, especially on the properties that they've been using here, which is second-hand and which they want to take back home. So, as we said lastly, a few weeks ago, the government is considering this kind of assistance after getting some inquiries and some pleas from Zimbabweans who are based here in the diaspora in South Africa, rather, who want to send their property home, or those who want to go back home with their property. So the government is still considering that. They're considering the nature of assistance they can provide, and as soon as this is determined, they will make an announcement. We'll also keep on prodding them so that in case they forget to give out the announcement, or in case the announcement delays, we may then give you the information so that you can know what is happening. So they're now considering based on the request that they got. So you can continue to send us questions on information on what type of assistance you would need, what type of property that you have, so that we also relate to them before they take their decision, so that they would know the nature and impact of this kind of plea, and then they will take a decision based on the number of people that want to travel back home, on the type of property they want to send back home, and a number of other issues related thereto. So until we meet again next time, thank you for listening. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, like this video, and share it. Thank you.